Awesome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brent Pieste, Regional Field Director for Premier Financial Alliance. And if you're taking a look at this real quickly, this is going to be a section talking about our crusade. If someone sent you this video, it's more to get insight about what our products and services are, what are some of our concepts and strategies that we're utilizing to help our community out there today. So let's go ahead and dive right into it, guys. First and foremost, let's talk about how life works. See, in order for us to be able to go out there and help the community, we got to first figure out what are some of the problems that are going on in America today. Now, one of those problems, if we look at it here, this is actually a line which we call the theory of decreasing responsibilities. Now, in this line, what it states is that in early years, you may have young children, high debt, and mortgage. And this is in most cases where people are starting a family. And in places like this is the event where in early years, you may need some sort of protection. But protection for what? This is for protection of income. In case something were to happen, a loss of income from a breadwinner would definitely be detrimental to the family, therefore having to cause a big problem right there. But again, in later years, you may not need that protection because you will have grown children, they're out of the house, you may have little to no debt at all, and hopefully your mortgage is paid. Okay. But what's the other type of issue that we have here talking about the theory of wealth building? Now, in this theory here, I'm going to share with you guys that in early years, even though you may need the protection, but you also got to start saving money somewhere because saving money allows you to build wealth. Now, why is wealth important? Is because later years you may need money for retirement. Now, the question is, what strategy will you be saving money in? A lot of people worry about what my ROI is, what my return on investment is, so I can have some great nest egg at the very, very end. But on the top of those two lines, the last line that we have here is one of the other issues that are going on in America is that regardless if you're young or old, illnesses are always a big threat, guys. Whether it's a chronic, critical, or some sort of terminal illness, becoming ill can actually be more detrimental because this is the what if. See, no one ever plans on dying, having to be protected in case they die too soon, right? No one plans on dying, but it could happen. And this is why having some sort of protection is very important, whether it be through life insurance or some sort of other asset. Now, in wealth building, one of the reasons why this is important, as I mentioned to you earlier about return on investment, the ROI, a lot of people don't look at the second type of ROI, which stands for reliability of an investment. A lot of people look at how big their investment will grow or how much money they'll have in the nest egg, but they'll never know how long it'll last. And this is another issue that we help the community solve is whether of the issue of having to live too long. And last but not least, guys, is the issue of becoming ill. This is the three major issues that are happening in America, whether you die too soon, live too long, or become ill. Because, even though these are huge issues, becoming ill is a big aspect because if you become sick and you don't die, who will also replace your income or actually pay for medical costs or medical bills, right? Those are some of the biggest issues that Americans are facing today. One is with protection for their family. Two is having to worry about saving for retirement. And last but not least, what about the what if? What if I do get sick? So what is the strategy that we're going to share with you guys today here? I'm going to go ahead and introduce Premier Financial Alliance. And this is actually the marketing broker that we're utilizing that has partnered up with an insurance company known as National Life Group. And this insurance company has been around since 1848, guys, a mutually A-rated insurance company, Fortune 1000 and mutually owned. And they came out with a bulletproof product that takes all of those issues and those concerns and solves it with these puzzle pieces here. Now, to give you kind of more of a concept, let me break it down for you more in detail for you guys. So first and foremost, this is literally where National Life Group is able to offer 4 benefits for the value of 1 premium. So one, first and foremost, what about the problem of having to die too soon? This is where life insurance can be offered as an income protection through the company. And the great thing is this offers the beneficiaries the ability to receive money to replace the income, and also having to be tax-free. Now, life insurance also has the component here where it has a retirement strategy. Now, in most cases, when people plan for saving for retirement, a lot of them are very familiar with putting their money into something like the stock market. And this is actually an illustration of the Standard & Poor's 500 from August of 1997 all the way to August of 2011. And this is assuming someone had invested $100,000 into this strategy. Now, in most cases, people understand that when you put money in the market, you can actually earn a lot of money like it did in the high-tech era, right? But no one could have ever predicted when the market crashed. And this is where people can get the high return, but also the high risk. right? And your financial advisors will always tell you that, hey, you know what, keep your money in there. It will always come back. And that is true. The biggest concern we have, though, is no one will actually know when. So what would happen if you were in your 60s or coming even close to retirement and the market would have some sort of correction? The question is, would you be able to retire on time, or are you still trying to recoup the losses that you had in earlier years? Now, what we specialize in, again, is having to offer a platform or a strategy, more hearsay, that is able to give you the opportunity to have a 12.5% cap and a 0% floor, allowing you to actually mirror the market. So this blue line strategy here actually allows you to mirror the market. When the market goes up, you earn a portion of the gain. But when the market goes down, if you see highlighted in these two areas that, like it did in the 9/11 and the dot-com bust, as well as the real estate meltdown, when the market crashed, we actually locked in our gains and our principal. And this is literally where the concept of zero is your hero is such a huge benefit, because Warren Buffett says it best, right? If you want to become great in your investment strategy or savings, there's two rules. Rule number one, never lose money, because if you're never losing, you're always ahead. And rule number two is never forget rule number one, guys. And Warren Buffett's pretty good with income. So pretty good with investments, right? So let's go ahead and talk about the blue line strategy. In the last 20 to 25 years has been averaging a 7 to 8% return. So that's an amazing, amazing aspect, even better than the banks, but gives you the possibility for potential and still have that protection. Also, this retirement strategy actually has a guarantee built into the program, but it's a great thing. It also has the opportunity to have tax-free advantages for yourself in saving for retirement. Now, the great thing I love about National Life Group is they're actually one of the only insurance companies that offers a lifetime income guaranteed on in their strategy for their policy and for their program. So that's an amazing aspect they have as well, guys, that helps to solve the problem of living too long. Now, what about the what if, right? And this is one of the other concerns that we have, and this is why this would be a great program for you. In most cases, people have to pay a dollar for dollar for each box to be taken care of. But here, what if, again, we can help literally democratize the benefits here and allowing more people to afford this type of benefit? And so with the opportunity of having to receive disability income in a case where you become chronically ill, where you can't perform 2 out of the 6 daily activities, what you're looking at here, you would now have the opportunity to have monthly supplemental income up to $1 million tax-free that is actually being able to be utilized from the life insurance policy itself. We also have the accelerated living benefits option, where here you can accelerate that life insurance policy in case you get a terminal, critical, or critical injury up to $1 million tax-free, guys. And this is literally the product that's actually that we're utilizing and helping the community in. And if you find a connection with this product, guys, then I would definitely talk to the person who sent you this video. And more importantly, make sure you set up an appointment to go ahead and see how we can set up a program to fit your suitable needs. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Take care and hear from you soon. Bye now.